We are getting set for a big show here. John Florence, the 2019 Bells champ, up against Ryan Callinan as we take in some vision from the Melbourne flight cam. And it has been a really fun day of competition. The matchups have been exceptional, and this is a beauty. Well, here we go. Ryan Callinan using his priority, driving up into the first section. Great start on this ride. Just keeps a bit more of a down-the-line approach to that second move to maintain some speed for what's coming down the line. Whips that tail and just pushes it a little bit too hard. But likely Ryan's already climbed up into the top 10 with this semi-final result at worst to Julian Wilson in the CT event in France back in 2018.
Yeah, I like those two-turn combos on the backhand and a third on the inside. Just overcooks it a little bit for that final turn. But I think Ryan thinking, yep, I'm building up here. I've probably got about a 6 by the time, a 5 or a 6 right here, and then I need to put some more points on it. Yeah, there's no doubt that professional surfers look to their fellow competitors for inspiration and motivation to get better and perform different manoeuvres and try new things. John, up and riding.
Yeah, Florence, he's going to go to the air, sticks that rotation to get started here, now onto the rail. Just a transition whip in the pocket before loading up again and looking for the big finish on the inside. But he mixes things up and just absolutely kicks back on a nice layback jam. And that's going to be his best ride yet, and it's going to get him right back in this heat.
Taking advantage of this air wind that we said just moments ago has started to come up. A quick rotation there, gets the feet back in position, and then gets a nice little snap here, and then starts to focus his attention down the line. I thought for 1 second he was actually going to go to the air again, but decided, okay, they've already seen that. Let's just make sure I get to the finish on this wave. So it's just a perfect sort of learning, educational piece. Just widening that stance.
Here we go, Ryan Callinan now is going to look for a reply. Good size wave here, standing up. Sets that turn up beautifully. This one's starting to flatten out a little bit. He'll go to those backhand calves, just keeping it tight to the bowl at the moment before looking for a big finish here on the inside. And he's going to throw that little tail around as we see a replay of it here.
Yeah, so Ryan, he just had to wait a little while for this wave to start standing up. Now he gets to work on the backhand. Up and over the first section, gets out on the clean face. Staying close to the energy. Somewhat of a sleepy cutback, but then streaks down the line here. Thought he was going to pop it into the air, but just does the tail slide. And that final section, I mean, it's a great extension, but I'm sure he probably was thinking something more, something bigger I needed at the end.
Probably, or rotate out of that, I should say, the way he would have liked, but still just mixing things up, keeping it fresh as Florence finds another opportunity down the line. This wave's ramping pretty nicely, and he's hanging on, but he's not going to ride out of this one. And let's see what's happening out here in the lineup now. 11 minutes remaining here in semi-final number 2. John Florence finding some room on the inside. He's after just a 4.34 to get himself into the lead here. Stands on the tail, rides high on this wall, looking for somewhere to launch, and just tapping his way down the line here. Is this wave going to do it for him? Ripping through this one, and it's sort of gone a little sleepy, but he's committed. He's sticking with it. He wants to try and get this 4.34, I should say. And he'll ride out of that final move, right over that dry reef on the inside. Yeah, 5.43 for this one. So really smart choice to just go finish it off right there on the inside. He might have needed that extra move to actually turn in the number he needed here.
Yeah, so he, with this wave, he's turned the heat. You can see streaking down the line. The first turn was fantastic. Just a big open face slash. And then see here, downtime, looking for that final manoeuvre. He's probably thinking, I've got a 4.5 here.
Well, we'll come back to that point as we see Callinan on the outside, back foot slips off. What's interesting is John was on a wave that obviously wasn't going to be an unbelievable score, but what he had in mind was just getting himself into the lead. 4.34, he might have done it.
Yeah, to want to come back and to have that drive to want to come back and win some more world titles. It's pretty addictive, that winning feeling. Cal.
Well, Ryan needs to make this wave count, and he's after a 6.1. First turn was strong. Has to chase this one for a little bit. Now loading up for something big. He's going to go to one of his big backside air reverses. Sticks it. Riding down the line now. Gets straight into another turn and banks it off the foam, and he loves the feel of it. He absolutely loves it. Well, he's been sort of lining up one of those moves since his very first ride, and he's finally made it stick. Yeah, let's have another look at it here, Rich. Take us through it.
Yeah, so Ryan gets a nice little backhand hammer to start things off, and then right here he went, okay, it's time to take to the air. Eyes off the section, gets the rotation, almost completely rotates by the time he lands back on the lip. You know, the nose of the board was almost pointing back to shore, and, well, almost ballet-like, you know, real athletic. Up nice and high, and I just love how his feet were basically in the perfect position to continue on down the line, and he bookends it with a nice big finishing turn, and you can see there the emotion start. That's the semi-claim, kind of just stoked out. You know, smaller inside waves. So, well, here goes John. He's going to fight back again.
Well, Florence might need a number here. He's eyeing off the section down the line. The wave sort of sleepy for a moment, so he's out of there. Just under 7 minutes to go, and he's looking to establish priority on the outside, which he'll do. And he would love to see Ryan get an opportunity to ring the bell. As we see Ryan up again, trying to get rid of a 6.17 here, and looking really confident now as he's taken that lead back. And really hammering this wave on the inside. That board just looking so loose.
Yeah, the JS looking sweet under his feet. It looks like he can just put it anywhere he wants. Total control. He's got the JS fins in as well, so matching the shaper fin up with the actual shaper. Let's have a look at it again. This is the replay here. Streaking down the line, up and over the foam. Sort of coming from behind on that one. That one's more out on the face. Finishing turn, had a little bit of a slide, but what an amazing performance from John Florence through this entire event. He continues to perform at a level that's just remarkable, and yep, tip of the cap. Thank you, John.
Yeah, John Florence, his best result this season. He's charging up the leaderboard. Emotional moment here for Ryan Callinan into his second final, and it means a lot.